Yep.
Check one, Ozzy.
Check one. Mic 1.
Stop. Good.
Ten.
Start my take studio.
7, 6.
Start my camera 1, mics 1 and 2.
3, 2, 1.
Take studio.
Good afternoon and welcome to the 18th season of MCTV. I'm Austin Kennedy.
And I'm Chandler Arkan. On today's show, we'll look at the Canada Day celebrations held at the Edmonton Garrison, as well as the post-secondary conference held here last month. But our top story.
On Tuesday, October 6th, MCHS took a moment to pause and reflect on what members of the school should be thankful for. A packed gymnasium of staff and students spent a block celebrating the Thanksgiving season. As an added bonus, they also got to be introduced to the 2011-2012 Student Council. Here's Jacob Roy with our story.
On the 6th of October, Student Council, as well as Ben Wisnowski and Suzanne Christensen, worked together to make a Thanksgiving celebration assembly. To let us know how thankful we are in our own lives, and to introduce Student Council the first time this year. So Ben Wisnowski explains and talks about how they put this celebration together.
The Thanksgiving celebration was set up by the Science Department and the CTS Department in Fine Arts. So it's kind of a bunch of different teachers. So we had a couple meetings and we decided to do what you saw here today. So it turned out really well.
It was good how well the celebration went and how organized it was. And what did others think about this assembly that went on here at MCHS?
I know it was nicely organized. People put some things together. Some teachers came together. The thing I liked most about the celebration this time around is a large number of student involvement, and I think it would be a great thing for celebrations in the future to have students doing them and even having students organizing.
Well, I think it was a huge success. The students were excited, they were interested, they were good, well behaved too, you know. It was a good time to introduce us as a council. It was good, I enjoyed it.
It was good to hear that everyone else enjoyed it as well. Now that it was over, I wonder what plans people had for this Thanksgiving long weekend.
I'm going to have a fantastic Thanksgiving holiday. I have a couple meals to go to, one of my in-laws and one of my parents' place, so it's going to be a great weekend.
Well, family is a big thing. That's what it's all about. I hope to get the Student Council food drive underway here really quickly, so everybody can have a full tummy, at least, you know, at some point in this month.
I am having lots of plans for Thanksgiving. I am leaving on Friday. We're going to go to Red Deer, celebrate some Thanksgiving with my wife's goddaughter, have some supper and turkey with both of our families, and eat lots of food and get stuffed, and come back to school on Wednesday, you get big and fat.
For MCTV News, I'm Jacob Roy, reporting.
Every year on July 1st, the entire country celebrates the birth of Canada with a multitude of festivities in the Edmonton area to choose from. We sent Tim Evans, our reporter, to investigate one of the biggest, the CFB Edmonton Garrison Canada Day celebrations, to a whole new level with tanks while destroying cars and everything.
On July 1st, CFB Edmonton hosted a grand event honoring our nation and our military.
They showed off their strength with car crushes and also showcased vintage Army vehicles from World War II.
It makes me very proud to think of our accomplishments from a country that during the 1940s only had 11 million people.
It was a packed day at Base Edmonton. Dan McAdam in Moorville outlined the day's events for me.
Yeah, it's a big celebration. It's the celebration to be born here and to grow up here and to just be Canadian. They've got a big collection of various vehicles, military and race cars and everything, and obviously a bit of a miniature air show, and there'll be some performers playing later on, and fireworks tonight, obviously.
I've been overseas a few times with my job, and we have a lot of respect around the world just for who we are and what we stand for, and to me that's a huge thing to be proud of. We're not looked down upon like a lot of other countries are, like the Americans and whatnot. People respect us everywhere we go, and it's earned respect too.
He also said we must be proud of our accomplishments and keep the memories of our past alive.
Yeah, this is great. You know, a lot of these vehicles they represent Canadian military history. Some of them are done up for American and whatnot, but yeah, this is our past right here, and this kind of goes along with what I was saying a little while ago about earning our respect, you know. And once upon a time, you know, First and Second World War, we had huge militaries, and we contributed big time, and this celebrates that, you know. And a lot of Canadians don't even know that. A lot of people think that, you know, we're a small military and we're something to be kind of looked down upon sometimes, or insignificant or whatever, but in reality, it's the direct opposite.
Is that the tank or the car?
Base Edmonton sure knows how to host an excellent birthday party. This is definitely one for the record books.
For MCTV News, this is Tim Evans reporting.
The month of October has been unseasonably warm this year.
The last couple of days, there has been a temperature drop considerably.
As November begins, let's check in with our MCTV meteorologist, Tim Evans, to see what's in store for us on the weather front. Tim?
Hey guys, thanks. Right now, we're introducing something a little bit different. Right now, currently in Halifax, it's currently 12 degrees, but in Montreal, there's this huge system. They're supposed to get lots of rain coming maybe today in the afternoon, PM hours. It's hit Ottawa, Montreal, and all that sort. But right now, it's currently sunny and 13 in Montreal. St. John's in the sun with partial clouds at 6 degrees. Yellowknife, I'm probably going to suspend it for this, but snow, -1. It's coming our way, unfortunately. Yellowknife, 11 degrees. Vancouver, 10 in the clouds. Regina, in the clouds, only a degree warmer than Vancouver. 9 degrees in Winnipeg in partial sun. Let's take a look at Alberta right now. Currently in Alberta, it is high, wow, okay, here we go. There we go. -6 in high level with the snow. Grand Prairie is currently -4. Jasper is currently 3 degrees. Banff, same thing. Partly sunny, partly cloudy. Calgary, 9 degrees. Medicine Hat, 12. Edmonton is currently at 8 degrees with some cloud and some sun. Fort Mac is currently in partial sun at 6 degrees. Let's take a look at our current conditions here in Morinville. It's currently 3 degrees. Winds coming out of the west at 20 degrees. Sun rose this morning at 8:35. Sunset is going to be tonight at 5:57 rather in the afternoon. Let's take a look at our 7-day. Looking okay. Dip into the negatives in Friday, but other than that, looks nice. That's your weather team forecast. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Tim. One of the biggest decisions facing high school students is what they will do after graduation. To help with this dilemma, high school students have been given a chance here in MCHS to organize an annual post-secondary conference. It gives Morinville students an opportunity to check out what the programs of various local colleges and universities. Once again, here's Jacob Roy.
Yes, MCHS is having a post-secondary event, which is when multiple colleges and universities come here to introduce the students on what kind of programs they have at their schools. So then I talked to some of the students and the representatives of these schools to tell me what do they think of this post-secondary event, and I also talked to Deborah Woods on how she set up this post-secondary event here at MCHS.
But it's an annual event, and it's in collaboration with the Educational Liaison Association of Alberta. But it's an excellent opportunity for students to have the opportunity to meet people from the different post-secondary institutions and to find out different programming options, living arrangements, funding, scholarship, etc.
Well, it's probably easier for us to come to the students. There's fewer of us than there are students at the school, so it's a pleasure for us to be here to talk to students about our programs.
Well, I get a lot of information about how these different colleges work and what they can do for me if I do, when I do pick what I want to do, and the different stuff that I can do at the colleges. So.
It is a good thing to know that students are having a fun time at this post-secondary event. And thank you, Mrs. Deborah Woods, for bringing this here to MCHS. But since the year is wandering down, grade 12s only have a few months before they graduate. So I wonder if they're excited to go into the real world to do their career that they want to do after they leave high school.
No, I'm excited. I'm excited about it. There's so many different opportunities that you could get yourself into.
Definitely, I love these fairs just because they're like so informational and there's a ton of things to talk about. Everybody has something to say and everybody has like all the information you need, so it's really helpful.
For MCTV News, this is Jacob Roy reporting.
Well, that's our show for today. Thank you for your viewership.
Join us 2 weeks from today when our stories will be
A look at the Halloween festivities held at MCHS last week,
as well as a behind-the-scenes look at the inner works of the Snack Shack.
and an in-depth look at the current smoking enforcement policy at MCHS.
Tim, what's our weather looking for us tomorrow?
Well, Friday we're going into the negatives, but other than that, looking good.
For MCTV News, I'm Chandler Arcand.
And I'm Austin Kennedy.
And I'm Tim Evans.
Keep it classy, Moorville.